Glass is truly everywhere in our lives. We look through it constantly each day. Sunlight streams beautifully into our rooms. It helps us see the wide world outside. Yet ordinary glass holds a hidden danger. It can break very easily with little force. When it breaks, sharp pieces can fly out. These dangerous shards can cause bad injuries. This was once a very serious, common problem. Thankfully, safety glass changed all of that. Think about your average day for a moment. You probably wake up and look out a window. Perhaps you then check your phone's smooth screen. Later, you might get into a car to travel. All these everyday items use types of glass. Much of this glass is actually safety glass. It is specially designed not to hurt you upon impact. This remarkable glass acts as a silent guardian. It keeps us safe in countless ways, constantly. We often don't even notice its protective presence. Let us now unveil its important secrets together. Let us meet Edouard Benedictus. He was a talented French chemist and artist. He was working diligently in his Paris laboratory. The year was 1903, a time of great invention. He was not trying to invent safety glass then. It was just another ordinary day in the lab. He was surrounded by beakers, flasks, and chemicals. His mind was likely on other experiments entirely. Little did he know a small accident was waiting, an accident that would change glass forever. One day Benedictus reached for a glass flask. Perhaps he was distracted for a moment, or maybe his hand just slipped slightly. The flask tumbled from a high shelf. It fell down towards the hard laboratory floor. He likely winced, expecting a loud crash, a crash followed by the usual mess of broken glass. Such accidents were common in labs back then, but what happened next was quite unusual. The glass flask did indeed crack from the fall, but amazingly, it did not shatter into pieces. The shape of the flask remained largely intact. The many cracks looked like a spider's web, yet the pieces of glass remarkably held together. Benedictus immediately saw the huge potential. He thought about the dangers of broken glass. He particularly remembered reading about car accidents. In those early days, car travel was still risky. Flying glass from shattered windshields was a major hazard. It caused terrible, disfiguring injuries to people. Drivers and passengers were often hurt badly. This new observation offered a possible solution, a way to make glass less of a threat. He knew he had to explore this further. So, Benedictus began to experiment with his new idea. He wanted to create this safer type of glass. He took 2 flat pieces of ordinary sheet glass. Then he carefully coated one side of each. He used a solution of cellulose nitrate plastic. He then pressed a sheet of clear celluloid plastic. This plastic sheet went between the 2 glass pieces. He essentially made a glass-plastic glass sandwich. This was the basic principle of his invention. It was a simple yet incredibly clever concept. He called his groundbreaking invention triplex glass. The name triplex perfectly described its structure. It meant 3 distinct layers bonded together. This was the world's very first laminated glass. The outbreak of World War I in 1914 changed things. This global conflict brought new kinds of dangers. It also created urgent needs for new technologies. Protection for soldiers became a top priority. The battlefield was a very hazardous place. Shrapnel, bullets, and debris filled the air. Innovations were needed to keep soldiers safer. Benedictus's invention found an unexpected role here, a role far from its peaceful laboratory origins. War often accelerates technological development. Soldiers in the trenches faced horrific new weapons. Poison gas attacks became a terrible reality. Gas masks were absolutely vital for their survival. The eyepieces of these gas masks needed to be strong. They also needed to be very clear for vision. Ordinary glass was simply too dangerous for this. If an eyepiece shattered, it could blind a soldier. Benedictus's triplex glass offered a much better solution. Its shatter-resistant properties were perfect for gas mask lenses. It helped protect the eyes of countless soldiers. Safety glass also found use in military vehicles. Early tanks, trucks, and staff cars needed protection. Their windshields and viewing ports were vulnerable. Bullets or exploding shells could easily shatter them. After World War I ended, civilian life resumed. The 1920s saw a boom in automobile ownership. Cars became much more common on the roads. They were no longer just for the wealthy. Ordinary families started buying and driving cars. This led to an increase in road traffic, and, unfortunately, an increase in car accidents too. Broken windshields remained a significant problem. They caused many severe cuts and eye injuries. The need for safer cars was growing apparent. Henry Ford was a true pioneer in the automotive industry. He was famous for his innovative Model T car. He also cared about making cars safer for people. He was aware of the dangers of ordinary glass. He learned about Benedictus's laminated glass invention. Ford quickly saw its immense value for his vehicles. He understood it could prevent many injuries. He decided to take a significant forward-thinking step, a step that would influence the entire auto world. His company would lead the way in adoption. In 1919, the Ford Motor Company began its journey. They started using laminated safety glass in their cars. Despite progress, car accidents still caused many injuries. Sharp flying glass from windows was a major culprit. It could turn a minor incident into a tragedy. The public grew increasingly concerned about this issue. People and safety organizations demanded safer cars. They called for stronger regulations from governments. The era of voluntary adoption was not enough. A more systematic approach was clearly needed. Public safety had to become a non-negotiable priority. The pressure for legal action began to build. Governments around the world started to take notice. Legislators recognized their role in protecting citizens. New laws were needed to ensure vehicle safety. The United Kingdom was among the very first to act. They took a pioneering step in road safety legislation. In 1930, a new law was passed in the UK. This law made safety glass mandatory for all car windshields. This was a landmark decision for public health. Other countries soon observed this important move. They began to follow the UK's example. The United States also saw the need for regulation. Several states started to introduce their own laws. These laws required safety glass in vehicles. Eventually, federal standards were established. So, how exactly does this laminated glass work its magic? Its cleverness lies in its unique construction. It is often described as a strong glass sandwich. This sandwich has multiple important layers. These layers work together to provide its safety. The basic structure is simple, but very effective. It's all about holding the glass together, preventing those dangerous flying shards of glass. Typically, laminated glass starts with two pieces. Between these two glass sheets is a special layer. This middle layer is a thin sheet of plastic. This plastic is most commonly polyvinyl butyryl, or PVB. It has excellent adhesive properties sticking to glass. This interlayer is the secret hero of laminated glass. The glass sheets and the PVB interlayer are bonded. They are fused together under high heat and pressure. The heat and pressure create a single, strong unit. Another important type of safety glass is tempered glass. Also known as toughened glass, it is incredibly strong and safe. Made differently from laminated glass, it behaves uniquely when broken. Its unique characteristics make it suitable for various applications. The process starts with cutting ordinary annealed glass to size. The glass is then heated above 600 degrees Celsius. After heating, it is rapidly cooled, a process called quenching. High-pressure air jets cool the outer surfaces quickly. The impact of safety glass extends far beyond just cars. It protects us in countless other ways and places. Think about modern architecture and buildings. Many feature large, impressive glass windows and facades. Safety glass makes these beautiful designs possible and safe. It is used in glass doors, balustrades, and skylights. It enhances safety in our homes, schools, and offices. Without it, our built environment would look very different, and it would certainly be much more hazardous. Its applications are truly diverse and widespread. One of the most significant benefits is injury reduction. Safety glass dramatically lessens the risk of cuts. This is true in car accidents and everyday mishaps. Laminated glass also offers other unseen advantages. For instance, the PVB interlayer blocks most UV rays. It filters out about 99% of harmful ultraviolet radiation. This helps protect our skin from sun damage. It also prevents fading of car interiors and home furnishings. This UV protection is an added bonus of its design, making our environments healthier and preserving our belongings. Laminated glass provides other valuable benefits too. The plastic interlayer helps to dampen sound waves. This means it offers better sound insulation than normal glass. You might never think about it, but safety glass is one of those inventions that works best when you forget it's even there. A silent shield, born from an accident, saving lives every day. From the windshields in our cars to the towering glass facades of modern architecture, safety glass stands guard. It's a testament to human innovation and the relentless pursuit of safety. And while we may not always see it, its impact is felt in every corner of our daily lives. So next time you look through a clear pane, remember the unseen protector that makes our world safer, one sheet of glass at a time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories of everyday innovations.